If Jojo Siwa's PR team had given us one picture of her sneaking a cigarette outside the bar or one picture of her stumbling drunk home from a night out, we'd be eating this rebrand up. Yes, even this rebrand. We'd be like, slay mama. But the problem is they're being too obvious and trying to copy Miley Cyrus, Justin Bieber, Britney Spears, even like Taylor Swift's like rebrands, going from beloved child star to like troubled teen and then back to giant mainstream art.
Jojo Siwa has already had very many people on the internet wondering if she's all sane because of her outrageous dances and everything she's doing on the internet, and says in the interviews,
dream guest on my podcast? Oh my gosh. I mean, honestly.
Jojo Siwa is insanely famous for a lot of things, including having stolen her song Karma from another musician, and she has already given a lot of her fans a headache. But nothing prepared all of us for her future plans, which are even making her more infamous. Apparently, Jojo Siwa is so big on becoming a mother, but not just your regular mother, but a mother to Freddy, Eddy, and Teddy.
I read that you named your kids Eddy, Teddy, and Freddy.
Yes.
Where did you get those names from? How did you have those names in your back pocket?
Honestly, so Freddy, I've always wanted to name my baby girl Freddy. And then one day I was just joking around and I was like, oh my God, Freddy, Eddy, and Teddy. Wait, it works. So we got Freddy. Somebody brought up to me like, hey, what if your kids hate their rhyming names? And I was like, valid. I need to make sure they got good middle names. So we have Freddy J, Eddy Anthony, and Teddy Tyler. After my mom, dad, and best friend.
Yeah, you heard that right. Very soon she wants to have triplets, and in case you did not catch their names, she wants them to come out Freddy, Eddy, and Teddy. Now, even for a person less questionable and controversial than Jojo, that's a pretty heavy and demanding work to have, let alone Jojo Siwa, and many people are already questioning her desire for those many babies, with the concerns if she will be responsible enough for them to grow healthy in her hands.
This is a fun story. No one's ever heard this one before. Because I'm gay as shit and I have to plan a pregnancy much different than a straight person, I actually want to take 3 eggs, fertilize 3 eggs, and have 3 surrogates. So technically they'll all be the same batch, but they would all be born separately. And have my surrogates, my babies. Then maybe little birthdays will land on different days and they can be like triplets, but like not.
It's a lot of details to get into, so get some popcorn and get comfortable here because we need to talk about this, and also don't forget to subscribe on my channel. So Jojo Siwa recently had an interview with Cosmopolitan where she, for another time, got into her plans of having her triplets. But this time she got into the details, which many people found disturbingly funny and almost unbelievable. But hey, this is Jojo Siwa for you. So she went ahead and said that first of all, she wants triplets, but born from 3 different surrogates. And that's not all. She also wants them to be born on different days. So she said that this is a funny story. No one has ever had this one before because I am gay as ish and I have to plan a pregnancy much different than a straight person. I actually want to take 3 eggs, fertilize 3 eggs, and have 3 surrogates. So technically, they'll all be the same batch, but they would all be born separately. I'm gonna have my surrogates, my babies, then maybe their little birthdays will land on different days, and they can be little triplets, but like not.
This is a fun story. No one's ever heard this one before. Because I'm gay as shit and I have to plan a pregnancy much different than a straight person, I actually want to take 3 eggs, fertilize 3 eggs, and have 3 surrogates. So technically they'll all be the same batch, but they would all be born separately. And have my surrogates, my babies, then maybe little birthdays will land on different days and they can be like triplets, but like not.
If it ever crosses your mind and think that maybe she's joking with all of this, oh baby, she's not, because you will be shocked the lengths she's willing to go to fight for everything that may come on the way of her triplets and them having the names she wants them to have, because apparently she said that she's even willing to divorce or break up with a partner who would be against them being named Freddy, Eddy, and Teddy.
Those are my nuggets, and no one comes before my nuggets. You and your wife are ready to have children, but she confesses that she hates the baby names you picked out for them, Freddy, Eddy, and Teddy. How would you respond? I would break up with her. Divorce. And that is something that I talk about very early on with partners. I'm like, just so you know, there are 3 children, and their names are Freddy, Eddy, and Teddy. I will have as many more as you want, however many more, but Fett is coming, and they will be here in 3 years, whether you like it or not.
Which wouldn't even happen, I suppose, because she always says that before you even become her partner, you have to first agree that your kids are going to be named Freddy, Eddy, and Teddy. I mean, shocking, right? That's not all though, because these kids you hear are her end goal in her life. And if your Joe hasn't dropped already, then hear me out. Jojo Siwa has already got tattoos for these 3 hypothetical babies, and she already has a sperm donor lined up. She said that, I got 3 dedicated tattoos dedicated to them somewhere on my arm over here. It's like tucked in there. Got a sperm donor lined up and all ready.
What's the end goal for you? What's the end route? What's the end picture?
My babies. I cannot wait to have kids. People ask me why I do this, and it's one day I want to have a great little family. I got my 3 kids' names picked out: Freddy, Eddy, and Teddy.
No way.
Freddy, Eddy, and Teddy. Yeah. I got 3 tattoos dedicated to them somewhere on my arm over here. They're like tucked in there. Yeah, got a sperm donor lined up and all. We're ready.
Really?
We just gotta be patient. Okay. I got a couple years, but.
As if that's not enough, Jojo Siwa has even already planned their whole lives, careers, and personalities. Listen, she said that I'm in a 3 kids phase. I want 3 kids. I want 2 twin boys that are absolute Tyler Cameron. I want like the funniest, nastiest little boys. She added that suffer dudes, baseball, like soccer, like they just do everything. They play instruments, but they are just ish. Now, as you can already imagine, the internet was doing what it does best, and that's trolling. This person said that, I can't believe Jojo Siwa is a real human and not an escaped science experiment. Another one said that, poor Freddy, Eddy, and Teddy. But others were so deeply concerned about her desire to become a mother, actually wondering if she will ever manage to take care of those babies, because 1 baby is so much hard work for other people. So 3 babies for Jojo Siwa is insane. This one said that, imagine her having 3 whole ass babies all at once. She doesn't even understand what being a parent is like. Another one said that these would be some effed up kids. I feel like she needs to be mentally evaluated before she can have children. But wait, there is more to this. Undoubtedly, just like it crossed my mind, a lot of people think that this is a publicity stunt and a storyline she's using to garner a lot of public attention and to keep her in the news, which wouldn't be so out of the realm of possibility because celebrities do this a lot. And even if she did not have all these plans that we are thinking of, I just can't picture Jojo Siwa becoming a mom to 1, let alone 3 kids at the same time. And I say this best of how she is, of course, on the internet, because she displays immaturity and just a sense of not being ready in her. But again, who am I to judge so much? But generally, Jojo Siwa is just one of the most controversial people right now, especially with all her dances and everything surrounding her. And her coming out and saying that she wants babies is just not sitting well with a lot of people. But I just want you to tell me what you think about it, and if you feel like she deserves the backlash that she's getting, or if you believe that people should just let her be and go on with her life. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe on my channel to keep updated.